Yeah, welcome to ATB TV again. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morgandy on this fabulous Thursday in Ballarat outside Dan Murphy's, which is my next stop, Pete.
Your shopping list is slowly being trimmed up. Dan Murphy's, that's a good one.
That's a good one,
I'd
isn't
make that the last stop, I would.
Got a bit to do before the day's out, but look, 3 runners last week, 3 runners coming up.
Yeah. We don't say it very often. I'd say we're dead set. Tragedy beaten was one of them.
Crackerjack Prince at Moonee Valley last Saturday.
Hard watch.
I reckon the horse went over the line, and before it got back to the yard, I had a text from you that I can't repeat on air.
Yeah,
I can't repeat that text.
No, you can't.
You weren't happy.
No.
Sound like you're talking through your pocket.
No, not really. I had little place multis with a few, but it was like, I can't believe a horse could find so much traffic, or bums, as I might have said it, that in the space of, 200 or 300 metres. Should
have won.
Oh, and the horse had the audacity to pick itself up and charge to the line.
Well,
what did it beat? I don't know, length?
I thought it was half a length.
Well, it might have been less, I think
it was, not much.
The winner was...
Yeah, length and a half.
Yeah.
You know, watching the race live from the mounting out the valley, like, you're up close.
Yes.
And when he went to the fence, I went,
I think Archie might have said the same.
Don't think we're any hope here. And then he's looking around, and then the thing in front of him just stopped dead. And then he looked like he was going to follow the favourite and the winner. And then that thing coming on him. And then he got stopped again. And then I pretty much, when he got that second check, turned off.
Yeah.
And then when he went over the line, I saw the colours flash past close. I went, shit, he ran fourth there.
Yeah.
Shit, he must have really hammered. I had to watch it again.
Yeah,
but
he did hammer.
had a few interesting messages about the ride and the track and all the rest of it.
I think I felt sorry for him because from the first position of, he did get to a winning position, and then that thing must have been on shopping trolley wheels in front of him. Like, he was nearly going to go to the outside. Anyway.
Everyone said, protest.
Yeah, well, I think we got past that thing.
Yeah, we got past it. So. The problem is, sometimes at the valley that happens, but when you go to the fence of the valley, it's a low percentage play, and I think that's what Archie was disappointed about. And it's one that got away, and we may not get it back now because we're going deep into spring. There's actually no race for him now for a month. The
upside is
he's flying.
He looks like he loves the valley.
He's flying.
He gets off those canvas, but
oh dear.
Yeah, hard watch for everyone, including the owners, or more so the owners. But and he turned his form around though.
Pretty sombre affair.
I can imagine.
What can you do?
Is there a room there for the unlucky owners? Look.
I think Declan Bates should pay their training fees for a month. What do you reckon?
I can only imagine when he was pulling the horse up. And cool credit to him, he did come back and say that one that got away, that I should have done this maybe, but
Archie wasn't happy.
I just swung the camera around Archie, and there was that deep sigh and deep breath. But look,
the horse is flying. Looks
take
great.
The positive. The horse is flying. Yeah, and the valley. There's a lot of racing at the valley.
I mean, he went to Adelaide and he ran down the track, and we're all scratching our head.
Yeah,
and then he's come back and he's won, and he's probably should have won 2 in a row. So if Archie can just keep him sound and keep him happy and wait for the right race, there's a chance he can win again. But
funny,
very, very tough.
You look at that Adelaide run, I know it was a heavy trap, but you just sort of think, oh geez, where are we with the horse? You know, is he sort of treading that bloody crossroads? But you know, he's got wind still in him.
Anyway, very character building this game, Pete. Very character building.
Absolutely.
And if one more person emails, texts me or rings me to say he should have won, I'm going to kill myself.
He should have.
Lucky it was a benchmark 70 and not a Group 1.
Yeah, well, that's a
Imagine if that was a Cox Plate or a proper race and that happened to you. Like, it happens.
Does, yeah.
We're talking about a 70.
Yeah.
Imagine in a Group 1 if that happened.
It probably happens 2 or 3 or 4 or half a dozen times every week because it's your horse.
You
focus. Anyway,
even Hutchie on the review gave him a spray.
There was a
bit of media going about.
Bit of black booking going about, but they're only good black bookers if they get good luck.
Oh, mate.
Up north, Kaninsky Abstract.
First up.
Probably didn't pan out. Ran well, but just didn't pan out. Did it pull up with a little issue? No.
It was reported, but Wallace said ignore that.
Yeah.
He said he was just a bit stiff after the run, but he's fine. He was fine the next day, so trotted out perfect. But look, he was drawn wide, and they hummed and hawed whether to run him or not. But in the end of the day, he had to run, because if he missed that run, he's a run behind the whole prep, and there's sort of one set program to go to the Golden Rose, and then the Guineas. So you got to kick off. Drew wide, slow out, was at him just to hold on, and then he peeled on the corner and charged to get beat 2.5. His last 400 was the fastest of the day.
Of the whole day,
of the whole day. And his last 400 was 21.69.
Scoot.
21.69. Now, for him to win, he would have had to run 21.3.
If you convert,
that's Winks time.
If you convert that into 1,000 metres, it's about 53.5.
So he done well to run home in that time. But what happened was the leader jammed him up and then sprinted, and he had 6 lengths to make up, and he made up 3.5. But couldn't get the 6, obviously. So look,
horse is going well.
Wasn't, like Wallace said, nothing was lost. We got the run out of the way. We go back in 2 weeks over 1,200 in the run to the Roses, and if we draw a nice gate,
hard to beat.
He'll turn them around.
Hard to beat.
He didn't lose any confidence.
That's good.
The only good thing about it was, because he was $5 and drawn wide, and they hummed and hawed, did not have a cent on him.
that helps.
Did not have a little bet at all.
No, that's good.
Wasn't tempted.
So I think they're pretty.
At one point I was going Crackerjack, Prince, Place, Kadinsky to win. And then when I was listening to Waller's updates, because we got one every day for 3 days, I thought, he's not confident. It's like, treat this as a paid trial, and don't worry if he doesn't run top 3.
I think their initial gut feeling was, this is going to be, and they were spot on, but like you said, they couldn't change the program.
Well, if they go to a midweek and it's wet or draw 16, you get beat, then what? You don't get a run.
No, that's right.
So
anyway, we look forward to, is that a couple of weeks' time?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks last Saturday. Run to the Roses.
I'm just trying to think what won it. I can't remember now. Got it too.
Yeah, the trilogy horse, Libertad.
Yes. So
ran all right.
There's a lot of form comes out of those races. So
they're the proper horses, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Even the Godolphin horse that was heavily back finished, I think, just marginally in front of us, and it was back with us.
So that
glad I didn't go.
That was the weekend.
Glad I didn't go to Randwick to watch that. Rose Hill.
Rose Hill. We rolled into yesterday, and obviously this is going out today, Thursday. You'll have this Thursday afternoon. We're a day early because I've got 21 trials. 21 at Colac.
I'm going to Seymour tomorrow, which we'll talk about in a minute.
We'll go to Seymour with you. 21 trials. I'll be there till 3 in the afternoon.
You better take 2 memory cards. And 2 batteries.
3, but this one better be working. Arizona Dreaming. We finally got to the turf. Was the turf too wet? Travelled up okay outside the leader, and was sort of still there at the 200, but they sort of swamped him late, beaten
5
or something like that. I haven't heard the postscript, but I presume the surface may have had a bit to do with it.
Well, his form on wet ground's no good on his previous form, but Tom was keen to run him just to see on his new form how he'd go in the soft. But look, he was there and then got swamped, but they're probably better than him. But I think the other thing Tom and Brad Wirrawilla said is, forget about the mile, get him back to 14.
Oh, righto there.
He said over the mile he's up there and he's keen.
Yes.
Whereas over the 14 they run along a bit harder and then he can hit the line.
Takes it.
So I think we're going to freshen him up and we're going to look for a 1400 on a firmer track in about 3 weeks.
Make sure, how do you win that race over 2,000 Mildura that day?
Well, let's go and have a look at the horse he beat.
Absolutely, I know that, but it's just still,
they can't be any good.
He took off 1,000 out and kept going.
So the thinking is now fast run 14, sit back and have the last shot. So
makes sense.
And get him back on top of the ground. So we'll see what happens.
Yep. Runners coming up, as we mentioned, you're going to Seymour. Oh, well, I think you're going
My
to Seymour.
plan is to go to Seymour tomorrow if I'm allowed.
For cloud of colour is like what's coming over the back of you, might stay home.
I reckon the sky's the same colour as my hair. Grey white.
It's darker through here. Mandino, obviously we're out to 2200. He's had 2 runs in his career. I think he had 1100 we were at Bendigo. Then went out to a mile at Pakenham where he was back in the field and just wasn't given, not given, you couldn't run on, or he didn't run on. We're out to 2200. Probably, well, a bit of the crossroads look at him, Darren, for a better word.
Yeah, I think the feeling is at the moment that he's racing for his career tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he'll want to be showing something and giving Zach Spain some level of confidence. To say that he's either going to win tomorrow or he's going to win in his next start.
Yeah.
So we really want to see something tomorrow, and I want to go out and have a look at him myself. So hopefully I can get there. But look, the reports on this horse aren't great from the trainer, and we just got to have a look at him tomorrow, and probably, his future will be determined by how he runs tomorrow.
Yeah. There want to be a rapid improvement. Saturday. Couple of horses beginning with S. We'll go north. We've got southern France up at Randwick, Royal Randwick, in a 2400 metre race.
Some sort of cup.
Some Sydney City Lexus Cup.
100 to 1.
Not the Sydney Cup, but yeah.
100 to 1. 2400 first up, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Daniel Gibbons or something similar.
Yep.
Dylan Gibbons, sorry. Barry 9. There's a field of 14 to 15. He obviously sees something Smith all the time with this horse. Like he's persevered. He's ran teasing races, well, we've probably seen teasing races for 3 years. He's 100 to 1, rightfully, probably, on form.
Yep.
What's the feedback from Mr. Smith?
Well, he was happy enough with his couple of trials.
Yeah.
Look, there's a sunset clause on this prep.
Right.
So I think it's 3 runs.
Right.
So, and then if he hasn't done anything, then it's all over. So he went to Brisbane and he was ready to win, and he got a virus.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that kind of stopped us in our tracks, and we missed that Calandra race, which was very winnable. So unfortunately, got that virus going up there, and then they've had to put him out, and nothing's gone right with this horse in the last 12 months. So every time we've got him ready to go, something's happened. He's either got sore or he's got sick or whatever. It's just been a nightmare. So came to a conclusion with the owners that we're going to give him these 3 runs, and if it's all over, it's all over. Can't go on forever. So tomorrow, Saturday's day 1 or run 1 of 3.
Yep.
Wouldn't expect him to figure in the finish first up over 24 in that race, but if he could weigh in, it'd be a great effort. But
he must have a degree of fitness in the
he's got a lot of fitness residual, but Matthew Smith is, I reckon if you asked him was the voice going to get up, he'd say absolutely. He's very glass half full.
Very confident, yeah.
He's confident about everything. So I don't know how to read it. I'm just going to wait and watch.
Yep. See what happens.
But I won't be speculating.
At least at 100 to 1, you're not going to be a target from other jockeys.
I won't be getting involved.
No multis. No multis.
If he wins at 100 to 1, good luck to him.
We'll just take the prize money and clap.
The owners won't be able to help. They'll have to have something on him.
You're dead right, because if you own 100 to 1 win and you haven't backed it, you'll cop it.
Kill yourself.
You'll cop it. You don't need much on.
No, I won't be going to Randwick, Pete.
The race of the race of the weekend at Caulfield, and we'll just pop Stidham into the Memsey Stakes.
Is this the hardest race you've ever seen on paper?
What about the top 3? Mr. Brightside, I Wish I Win, and Alligator Blood.
Well,
they're ordinary.
I Wish I Win's like in the top 10 racehorses in the world.
Well, Mr. Brightside's won.
Should be.
Cox Plate won first
8 million.
So he won 2 mile races.
And Alligator Blood goes to the front and it's hard to run down.
We're down the bottom.
What are we, 50s?
Is that what? I haven't looked at the price.
50
I'm
to 1,
going to say. Well, and jeez.
This is this could be the race of the spring.
Well, you won't find much better at the top end, and then you go through the middle. I mean, and Stidham's no mug herself.
No, well, I see that they've actually got her in for 4th.
Oh, right.
A couple of the tipsters are saying her trial was good enough, her form's good enough.
There's a lot of eyes were on that trial.
Her first up form's not great.
No.
Johnny Allen's first up from a year.
You rode a winner yesterday for someone.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I don't know where she gets to in the run. I assume she's going to be in the back half. Well, they'll go, but it's just going to go forward. Mr. Brightside's going to go up and sit outside somewhere. I wish our win will be back. I suppose what do we do? Get on his tail and chase it. Hang on. Hang on.
Unless it's Johnny just one hand on the reins and one hand on his tail. That's probably not a bad. Just follow the best horse that's back with you. Just follow it into the race or as far as you can. Go past it if you can. So
it's a
unbelievable
race.
Who's the better value? Here you go. The 100 to 1 Southern France or the 50 to 1 Steinem?
I'd rather back Steinem.
Yeah, well, that must be $8 a drop, wouldn't it? That price.
I think. Would you be cheeky enough to put Steinem in the first 4?
Well, that trial was good.
I don't know. But if she ran top 4 and you got the first 4, it's going to pay more than a should.
Oh yeah. That's right. About 50s. Yeah.
So
even if those first 3 were 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what the play is here, but maybe Steinem in the first 4 as a sneaky.
This kick-off point is a couple of weeks later than it was meant to be.
Yeah, she knocked her head in the pool, so she's back a run behind.
Not that it's...
She was supposed to run in the PB Lawrence, but...
Yeah.
I reckon a pass mark would be if she wasn't beaten more than 3 lengths, and if she was hitting the line.
If she finished 6 beaten 3, you would say, wrapped.
I can't see him letting the Alligator Blood lead and stack him.
Yeah.
Because they all know if he does that, he's unbeatable.
Must be something.
It'll be really tactical, this.
There's 7, 8 in the race. There's got to be something.
There's going to be a lot of interference.
But there must be something.
Wouldn't want to be 28 wide coming around the corner.
There's going to be something that's going to get caught wide that'll push forward. I mean, the speed's going to be good.
It's a big field for Caulfield. We could be 4 rows back in the middle waiting for a run.
It's later in the day, the run.
We could be still waiting for a run on Sunday.
No. From barrier 8, surely Johnny gets to the middle of the track, and that's where you want to be. Look, I'm just...
What's the surface going to be?
Yeah, well...
Could be a 5 the way the rain's going.
It is Thursday, but I mean, it could rain all Saturday.
It's probably only raining in Ballarat. Probably not raining anywhere else in Australia.
Well, it is Ballarat. So I'm very keen to see her back because this...
Talk about
her preps, this should be her best prep.
Talk about getting thrown in the deep end.
Oh, well.
I think her best chance to win a Group 1's against the mares.
Yeah, later on.
But Empire Rose has been a target.
Yeah.
So I think, just got to get a run into it and see where she is and work it out from here. But
I think, like you said, if she's beaten 3 running on, wherever that puts her, all things good going forward, I'd say.
I wouldn't like to be the jockey. You're on a hiding to nothing here.
Johnny?
Yeah. You're on a hiding to nothing because it's a big field on a tight track.
Yeah.
You got 3 of the best horses in the country in the race over that distance. We're first up. He's first up.
Yeah.
The racing pattern suggests we're going to be midfield somewhere. There's going to be traffic like the Westgate Bridge on a Saturday morning. How the hell's he going to get a gap?
Just get the elbows out. Get the elbows out. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know how he's going to ride it. You'll see him at the trials tomorrow. You'll be able to grill him.
I don't know if he'd be a Colac, will he?
Wouldn't he? What's he too good for Colac now?
Oh, I just don't know where the Mars would have. Oh, they've probably 21 trials. They've probably,
I don't know how he's going to ride it.
She won her group race there, didn't she?
Colac?
No, at Caulfield. She won the. Was it the? No, it wasn't. It was Sandown, wasn't it?
I don't know where she won.
Jai McNeil went on her.
No, Jai McNeil. Don't swear at me. Is he still riding?
No, he'd be knocking.
You should go out with Oliver.
Ollie's out. There's the king.
Yep.
Rode a winner at Bendigo just 2 minutes before we put this on. His farewell tour.
Oliver at Bendigo. Unbelievable.
Farewell tour.
Tell you what, this rain's getting heavier.
And the wind's getting colder.
Have we got anything else to talk about?
No, just...
So who are you putting your 10 each way on this weekend? Or are you just going 20 to place on Stein?
No, I reckon that's a good... that'll be
Stein?
it. That'll be it.
Are you going to have $1 on Southern France?
No.
You're not going to fall into $20 to place?
Yeah. One be $2, $1 win to a place.
And we're not talking footy, are we?
No, we just had a rest last week. No, couldn't move from 5th. Stayed there. We got our tickets. Me and Josh.
Your man got the Coleman.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Well, they played 15 minutes of footy, got the Coleman, then after that they just went downhill.
They didn't care.
I think they might have got him.
Who do you play first week?
Sydney. MCG.
MCG. Well, that's over the line. That's done.
Oh,
couldn't lose there, could you?
Told you it was all going to come to an abrupt end, Darren. I was riding the 9 wins.
I don't know why they have this week off.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's stupid. But anyway, now they all whinge about coming off the bye. They can't win. Now they've got to play a final off the bye.
Got tickets. And
you going?
Yeah, we got,
oh my God.
got tickets. And he goes, I wish the game was tomorrow. I've got 7 days to wait. So don't start this shit.
Who's this?
My oldest boy who's coming with me.
Jonah?
No, Josh. School teacher Josh. And, so we're, I don't know
bit pensive, is he?
Yeah,
takes it serious.
He's the worst supporter out. Be halfway through that game, and I'll be going home on a train earlier for 6 goals down. He's a shocker. He gets you. He just gets you in fights. Beck won't allow him to come and watch footy at home.
Oh, wow! And you're going to the ground with him?
Well,
wow, you're a brave man.
All the memberships.
Surely got separate seats.
No, 1, 2, 3 all together. But he won't be in. I'll be on the outside. There'll be someone in between us. He goes, you brought me into this world 26 years ago. 25 years ago. Carlton's last premiership was 26 years ago. You made me barrack for him. I've copped it all. Made me barrack for him.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? Like, Carlton was such a force when we were growing up.
He bought in 96.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like when we were teenagers,
the
they were a force, even in the 80s.
I do remind him.
Remember the mosquito fleet?
Yeah.
And now we look back,
Ashman,
we're that old.
Johnson.
It was 26 years ago.
Well, they were 80. That was 79, 81, 82.
I know.
Got them all on VHS. Mum taped them all. I often go to Josh. Oh, I've seen 7 wins live. Oh, shut up, will you? He goes.
Their turn's coming.
Yeah, look how old you are, he goes. Look how old you are.
Their turn's coming. All right, well, it's enough of that. So you're back in Steinem, the place, and you're going to get sucked into southern France because you can't help yourself.
50 cents a win, $1 a place.
Try and get back all that money that you lost on Crackerjack Prince last week. And
no,
Carlton.
I didn't have it.
Did you have the multi? Crackerjack Prince into Carlton.
No. Well, that should pay out. 2 seconds. 2 defeats. No, me jumper got beaten. That's where my money went. Well, he ran second.
Straight out or each way?
Straight out. It was $2.20.
It's a mugs game.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose more. Never a truer word spoken.
And I like the one, what would you have done with this money?
I would have drank it. Or eaten a pizza.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. It's all good fun.
Bless you, Paddy Payne.
He's going well.
He trained 4. Was it at Donald?
He's killing them.
Yeah. Don't
and
forget about...
What's going on? He's starting to do media.
Yeah, I've seen that. A lot breaks thing, yeah.
No one's ever seen him till now.
No.
He's starting to do media. What's going on, Paddy?
Forget about unresponsible betting. Just back this.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the lines, isn't it? That's one of the great lines.
Oh, dear.
So don't forget our upcoming comp on Caulfield Cup, Cox Plate, Melbourne Cup.
Get your thinking caps on. When are we going to open that up?
Oh, we need to I reckon the week before Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, because we need to see a little bit of form unfold.
Yeah, not the Friday before Caulfield Cup, the Friday before the Caulfield Cup. Because you need to get a bit of a cider. So
a Cox Plate winner, a Caulfield Cup winner, was it Melbourne Cup winner?
Yep.
Are the 3?
Yep.
So
and then there'll be I think we'll do it's going to be 10 points, Pete.
Yep.
So if they run top 10, you're going to get points.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
10 to 1.
Yes, that gives everyone
top
a
10,
chance.
and then it just keeps everyone in the game.
So you might run 6th in the first one, but you got points, so you're still alive.
You get 6 points.
Yeah. Yep. Good idea.
No, you don't. You get 4.
4 points, whatever. Yeah. But you get something.
Yeah. So we're going to do a 10-point system.
And a nice little prize at the end of it.
And if your horse doesn't run, you get 0. If it's scratched, you get 0.
Yeah. So you got
no subs. No correspondence, but it's going to be a good prize, Pete.
So there's going to be a bit of luck involved in terms of...
I think most people know who's going to be running the Cox Plate by now.
Yep.
And you've only got to look at all the betting apps. You soon work out who's going for the Melbourne Cup, who's going... Don't worry about the ones that are trying to get in.
No.
They won't. They got no hope.
So... and then you just got to dodge the bad luck, where it may be an injury or a bad barrier or whatever.
They had the Ebor on the other night.
It's Frankie Dettori.
Yeah, he's killing them.
Yeah.
So that horse of Willie Mullins won the Ebor.
Yep.
But Willie Mullins' other horse beat that horse by 7 lengths, the favourite.
Yeah. Well,
How do you say it? Vauban or Valban or something?
Yeah.
So he's clearly favourite.
Will there be a weight swing there?
And a 7 kilo, beat it by 7, so he'll probably bring the 2 out. Cox Plate, you're going to be looking at Mr. Brightside, maybe Alligator Blood. I don't know what he's doing with I Wish I Win.
Is that good?
Those sort of horses.
Is that thing from Japan or?
The Japanese are coming, but we're just not sure which ones.
Yeah.
So there'll be a handful of internationals. The Caulfield Cup's going to be the hard leg. It always is the hard leg because the barriers
sometimes
dictate.
It's the horse, the Johnny on the spot, down in the weights.
Can be.
Yeah.
We just don't know who's coming for the Caulfield Cup, if anyone is.
And it could be an international that's just far too good.
And I couldn't even tell you who's favourite for the Caulfield Cup at the moment.
No, I couldn't. Well, there's only one in it at the moment, the one that whatever won the Mornington Cup.
Well, it's no.
Yeah, that's right.
So forget about it. Forget about it.
A bit like Luna Flair in the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, so look, I can sort of see the Cox Plate, and I can kind of see the top 10 in the Melbourne Cup, but the Caulfield Cup's the hard leg.
Yeah.
But there's no even money Cox Plate horse this year like Animo and those sort of horses to get us home, but it's going to be a bit of fun.
And there's a few of those ones that are around last year getting a bit older too, you know, like, well, there's probably not a lot of the weight for age horses that'll head that way anyway.
And who's going to be sound on the day?
Yeah, no.
So Paddington's not coming now from O'Brien's stable, so it's going to Champions Day, so that's why we're going to leave it late.
You could win this comp with 10 points if you don't find a winner.
There might be that too.
Which is good. Anyway, all good.
It's just going to be a bit of fun, but looking forward to that because you need to start studying the betting sites now. You need to start doing your form. You need to start working out who you think's going to be in the field.
Yeah.
So that you can actually write it down and get a list of who you think's going to be in each field, and then pick out the 3 or 4 you want to follow.
Attrition, knock them off if you don't like them.
And then given that we're going into a really dry spring, and the tracks are going to be firm, they'll be going by the wayside at 300 mile an hour.
Yep. And then there'll be one will bob up from nowhere. Always is. Won't be a 3-year-old, be a 4.
Non-conformist, the horse I'm going to have a look at. It's in Saturday in our race, and it's going towards the Caulfield Cup, I think. So I'll be quite interested in.
Definitely going to the Caulfield Cup.
You really need to watch these horses over the next 6 or 8 weeks.
He ran second to that good horse, didn't he?
Good horse.
The good horse that Moody had now retired.
Right.
Preble.
Oh, yeah.
What was it called?
No.
Incentivise.
Yeah.
Yes. That's 2 years ago now.
It is.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Have a great weekend, and good luck to the owners of Steinem, Southern France, and Mandino. And we'll look forward to catching up next week. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti. May the sun shine in Ballarat soon.
One day.